They say the holidays are for love, laughter, and family. But what if the season of joy brings an unexpected twist of fate that turns a fake date into something undeniably real? Welcome to My Favorite Holidate by Lauren Blakely, a heartwarming and sizzling romantic comedy that wraps you up in the magic of the holidays with a generous dash of humor and irresistible chemistry. If you're into witty banter, emotional depth, and slow burn romance that finally explodes like a New Year's Eve fireworks show, then buckle up because this story is about to become your next obsession. Meet Gavin and Mabel. Gavin is the kind of guy who turns heads. Handsome, confident, charming, and just the right amount of cocky. He's also a rising star in the corporate world and trying hard to make his mark. But beneath the tailored suits and easy smiles is a man who is determined not to get too close to anyone emotionally. He's had his heart broken before, and he's not looking to risk it again. Enter Mabel, the quirky, smart, and endearing woman who believes in spreadsheet structure and holiday traditions. She's the type who color codes her calendar and makes lists for her lists. Mabel is an independent woman who's worked hard to build her career and life exactly the way she wants it. She doesn't do messy emotions and certainly doesn't need a man to complete her. But when fate throws these two together on a snowy December day in Manhattan, everything begins to shift. What starts as a simple friendly agreement soon becomes the spark that ignites something more. A slow, simmering attraction neither of them can ignore. The fake date setup, it all begins when Mabel needs a date for her family's annual holiday gathering. Her ex will be there, and she refuses to show up alone. Enter Gavin, her brother's best friend, and a man who's always been a bit too charming for her own good. He agrees to be her holidate, her fake boyfriend for the weekend. No strings, no feelings, no complications. Just a couple of days of pretending to be in love in front of her family. But you know how these things go. What seems like an innocent charade quickly begins to blur the lines. The more time they spend together, the harder it becomes to separate fake from real. Snowball fights and secret glances. From the moment Gavin and Mabel arrive at her family's holiday home, the chemistry is undeniable. Every look, every touch, every accidental brush of hands feels charged. They tease each other, fall into easy rhythms, and make each other laugh in ways they didn't expect. There are snowball fights, warm fires, and cozy shared moments that feel too real to be pretend. Gavin finds himself drawn to Mabel's warmth, her intelligence, and her ability to challenge him in the best ways. She's not impressed by his usual charm, and that only makes him want her more. Meanwhile, Mabel starts to see a softer side of Gavin, a man who listens, who cares, and who might be more than just a pretty face. As the weekend progresses, they find themselves opening up about their fears, dreams, and the scars they carry. It's in the quiet moments between the laughter that the real magic begins. The pretend kisses start to linger. The hand-holding feels natural. The late-night talks become vulnerable. It's no longer just about pretending. When pretend gets personal, by the time the weekend ends, neither Gavin nor Mabel can deny what's happening between them. But they also know that once they return to the real world, everything might change. Gavin is used to flings, not feelings. Mabel has always protected her heart with walls she built herself. Letting each other in would mean taking a risk neither of them is sure they're ready for. Back in the city, they try to go back to normal. They convince themselves it was just the holidays, just a moment. But the memories linger like pine-scented perfume. They can't stop thinking about the smiles, the inside jokes, the feeling of being completely seen by someone else. Gavin starts to realize that Mabel is more than just a fling. She's the woman he's been waiting for. But can he convince her to let down her guard and take a chance on something real? And can Mabel trust that this isn't just another charming line from the King of Charm? The big gesture as New Year's approaches, Gavin makes a bold move. He's not the type to go all in emotionally, but for Mabel, he's willing to break all his rules. He stages a grand, romantic gesture that's as heartfelt as it is personal, showing her that he's not just serious. He's all in. He doesn't just say the words, he proves them. He shows her that he knows her better than anyone else, that he sees the real her, the planner, the thinker, the woman who loves fiercely even if she's afraid to show it. And most importantly, he tells her he wants every holiday, from now on, to be with her. A love worth celebrating. Mabel doesn't say yes right away. She's scared. But she also knows that love like this doesn't come around often. In Gavin, she sees not just a lover, but a partner, a man who supports her dreams, respects her independence, and still makes her heart race with one smile. So when the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Eve, she finally lets herself fall. No more pretending. No more fear. Just the start of something beautiful. What makes this story so special? My Favorite Holidate isn't just a holiday romance. It's a story about timing vulnerability and the courage it takes to open your heart. Lauren Blakely masterfully blends humor with heart, creating a romance that feels both real and magical. The chemistry between Gavin and Mabel crackles with tension, and the banter will leave you grinning long after the last page. It's a book that reminds us that sometimes the best things in life come when we least expect them, that pretending can lead to something real, and that the holidays might just be the perfect time to fall in love. Final thoughts? If you're a fan of fake dating, slow burn tension, hilarious side characters, and a love story that unfolds with charm and sincerity, this book will sweep you off your feet. Gavin and Mabel's journey from pretend partners to real lovers is full of heartwarming moments, steamy chemistry, and emotional depth that makes this one of Lauren Blakely's most memorable holiday romances. So grab a cup of cocoa, curl up under a blanket, and dive into My Favorite Holidate. Whether it's the laughter, the love, or the lingering looks that get you, this is one romance that will stay with you long after the tree comes down. Because sometimes the best holiday gift isn't wrapped under the tree. It's the person who shows up when you least expect it and changes everything. If you want to listen full audiobook for free, link in description. Thank you.